The tips for ovulation. Today we are going to talk about what are the tips for ovulation, how to get pregnant faster. In this video today we are going to talk about the tips for ovulation. Without further ado, we are going to talk about the tips for ovulation after this message. Keep watching. The first tip we are going to look at is you should record your menstrual cycle. It is very important to record your menstrual cycle, because if you record your menstrual cycle, you will find a pattern. You will find that specific time when you are actually ovulating, because we know that when you are to calculate your ovulation date, you simply have to count from the first day you saw your periods up to the 14th day. So on the 14th day, that is when you are ovulating. To increase your chances of getting pregnant, we recommend that you be with your partner on the day before ovulation, because normally when the egg is released, it stays in your womb, it stays in the fallopian tube for 12 to 24 hours, whereas the male sperm stays in the womb after you've had intercourse with your partner. It stays for at least 5 days. So the first tip, looking at calculating, identifying that particular time when you are to be able to get pregnant, you specifically record your menstrual cycle. We are monitor ovulation. Having talked about monitoring ovulation, we simply have to take into account that when ovulation is to take place, normally there is going to be two hormones which are going to be high. The first hormone is what we call the luteinizing hormone, and then the next hormone is what we call the estrogen hormone. So specifically these two hormones, estrogen and luteinizing hormone, are normally high, and when you are to monitor your ovulation, you simply use the ovulation predictor kits. These are available. You can get them at your nearby pharmacy, at your nearby drugstore. Talk to your doctor, who will recommend the specific or the best ovulation predictor kits for you. We are going to move to our next tip for ovulation. Have sex every other day. Every day, more specifically during your fertile window. Have sex every other day during the fertile window. Having known that your fertile window is that time when you are most likely able to get pregnant, that period when you are ovulating is what we call the fertile window. Normally, when we have today as an ovulation date, the 3 days in front and the 3 days backwards, when you get those 3 back and then 3 days in front, 3 plus 3, you get 6. So normally, those 6 days plus the particular date when you are ovulating, that is what we call your fertile window. So if you are a couple and you are looking at getting pregnant, then we advise that you should be together, you should have intercourse more specifically during the fertile window. These other days, yes, you can be with your partner, but the chances are increased when you have sex during your fertile window. And we've said that the fertile window is that period when you are ovulating, 3 days in front, 3 days backwards. Remember to hit the subscribe button for new videos every day. We talk about fertility, we talk about pregnancy, and we talk about ovulation on this channel. Remember to hit the subscribe button and share with all our friends so that they can also come and get this knowledge. We are going to go to our next tip on how to get pregnant faster, on how to identify your ovulation date. Next, strive for a healthy body weight. If you are looking at monitoring or identifying your ovulation date and then being able to get pregnant faster, you actually should strive for a healthy body weight. Exercising is not bad, but when it is done in excess, normally it puts strain on your reproductive system, whereby there's going to be an imbalance in the hormones that are responsible for you getting pregnant. The hormones we are talking about include estrogen, progesterone, and of course there are also the 2 hormones known as the luteinizing hormone and the follicle stimulating hormone. All these hormones, specifically the follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone, they are produced by the brain. There's a particular part known as the anterior pituitary gland. So this part normally releases these hormones. When you over-exercise, it puts strain on the whole of your body, and thereby there can be an imbalance in the pregnancy hormones, bringing about difficulties in getting pregnant. So exercise is not bad, but it should be done in moderation. Next tip on how to get pregnant faster, on how to identify your ovulation date. Take a prenatal vitamin. Prenatal vitamins specifically are very important because they contain many elements which are really so good in aiding the whole process of getting pregnant. The first is what we call folic acid. Folic acid specifically contains an element known as folate. These are very important in increasing your chances in getting pregnant. They also contain other minerals, for example, zinc, selenium. All these are known to be very good for all couples trying to get pregnant. So take prenatal vitamins. If you would like to get pregnant faster, talk to your pharmacist, talk to your doctor. They will recommend the best type of prenatal vitamins for you. And remember to hit the subscribe button for new videos. We talk about fertility on this channel. Next pregnancy tip on how to get pregnant faster. Eat healthy foods. Healthy foods specifically are very important. Healthy foods include green leafy vegetables. You could actually also eat some fish. For example, fish which is very low in mercury. This includes salmon, and then also it includes the tilapia and other types of foods which may be recommended by your dietitian and your doctor. But make sure that you strive for eating healthy foods. Drink plenty of water, which is very good in helping out your chances of getting pregnant faster. Next pregnancy tip. Cut back on strenuous workouts. We talked about exercises and over-exercising. Whenever you over-exercise, normally it brings about an imbalance in your pregnancy hormones. So when you are a very physically active lady, make sure that you cut back on your workouts. Instead of doing it every day, you could actually go for 2 to 3 days in a week, and then it should at least be moderate. It should go, your workouts should at least range 20 to 30 minutes, and then they should not be those strenuous workouts. The main reason is that we are dealing with pregnancy, we are dealing with hormones, and excessive workouts, they can actually destabilize your body, because a woman who overworks out normally has high levels of cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and then cortisol counteracts the other pregnancy hormones, thereby bringing about an imbalance. So you should at least make sure that you cut back on your strenuous workouts. 2 to 3 days in a week, 20 to 30 minutes at least for every workout. It's just very average. It's just moderate. Thanks a lot. We shall go to our next tip. Be aware of age-related fertility declines. When we talk about you being aware of age-related fertility declines, to get pregnant, when a woman makes 35 years going to 40 years, normally, much as you may try all these methods we've talked about, you take your prenatal vitamins, you eat healthy foods, yes, you can still get pregnant, but you should be aware of age-related fertility declines. And by being aware, this means that when you have tried at least with your partner to get pregnant for 12 months, then we recommend that you may actually have to see your doctor, who will recommend for you some tests, some investigations to be done. These include a pelvic ultrasound scan. It will give a whole picture of your fallopian tubes. The fallopian tubes are the tubes the egg passes when it is going to your uterus. Investigations will also include the pelvic scan, which will give a clear image of how your ovaries are, the follicular distribution, how your eggs are, how big are your follicles, are there any presence in your ultrasound scan, are there presence of cysts, for example, are there presence of dermoid cysts or luteal cysts. These are swellings in your ovaries which can interfere with your chances of getting pregnant. In other cases, you may discover that you have tried to get pregnant for a long time, but probably you may be having complications like the polycystic ovarian syndrome complication, whereby on your ovary, you discover that there are many small swellings which are fluid filled. These are called the polycysts. So when we identify, after doing investigations, when we identify that you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, then management can be given to you by your doctor. Next investigations your doctor will recommend is the fertility hormonal assay or a fertility hormonal screen test, where they will analyze a blood sample will be taken from you, and then a whole checkup of the fertility hormones will be done. These include the follicle stimulating hormone, the luteinizing hormone, progesterone levels, estrogen levels. When we have these results, plus other results or plus other tests, as your doctor may seem necessary, as your doctor may really feel that you need to do them. If your doctor suspects that you could be having blocked fallopian tubes, then your doctor will actually request for a special test done by a specialist radiologist. A radiologist is a doctor who does ultrasound scans on you, but specifically this should be done by a specialist. The test is known as the HSG or the hysterosalpingogram. This is an investigation or a test of your tubes to see whether they are blocked or they are filled with tissue, also known as adhesions. So when we talk about being aware of age-related fertility declines, we are pointing out the fact that when you have tried for a period of 12 months to get pregnant but things are not working out, there could be a hidden cause. We have talked about the tips on identifying how to get pregnant faster, the tips for ovulation, the tips of identifying when you are ovulating, and how to get pregnant faster in this video. And as a summary, we have talked about the key points. The first is you should record your menstrual cycle. You should record your menstrual cycle frequency. You should monitor your ovulation. At least you should have a calendar, or you should have the ovulation predictor kits. You should have sex every other day during the fertile window, and we say that the fertile window is that period when you are ovulating 3 days in front, 3 days backwards. You should also strive for a healthy body weight. At least if you are if you have put on more weight, then you should strive for at least lowering your body weight, bringing it within the normal body mass index, which is at least 18.5 up to 24.5. You should see your doctor, who will advise you on how to put back your body weight or how to return you to the normal body mass index. And then also you should strive for a healthy body weight. We've talked about this. We also said that you should take a prenatal vitamin, and then we said that prenatal vitamins are very important. And then also we talked about you should cut back on strenuous workouts, and then lastly you should be aware of age-related fertility declines. GERALD MASSA, the health educator, is the name of the channel. We talk about pregnancy, we talk about fertility, we talk about ultrasound scan, and in general we cover women health on this channel. This is the best pregnancy channel for you on YouTube. Remember to hit the subscribe button, and please come back tomorrow for new videos I put out every day. Connect with me on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is +256 701 78 76 7. Sorry about this. My WhatsApp is +256 701 79 78 76. My WhatsApp is +256 701 79 78 76. Connect with me on my WhatsApp. I will answer all your questions. I have plenty of guides. I've written books about the same topic we are talking about. You can order for these ebooks. I have plenty of them on my WhatsApp. You can order for them. I will send you these ebooks. You read them. Ask me all your questions. We shall do follow up. And yes, many women we've talked to, we've advised, are giving back testimony. They are sending back testimonies. They are really saying that things are working out. We thank the Almighty God, and we thank God for really availing us this knowledge. And yes, connect with me on my WhatsApp, and remember we shall be meeting in our next video. Have yourself a fantastic day, and may God bless us all. Bye bye. Thank you, my friend, for attending today's lesson. I hope you have learned something, and please, if you have any questions in regards to what we've just discussed, leave your questions in the comments. Ask me your questions. I will answer all your questions. On this channel, Gerald Massa, the Health Educator, I talk about women's health. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day, and may God bless us all. Bye-bye.